do too much in the halfway house. So, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about releasing me. So when they was talking about releasing me to home confinement, I'm like, I bet. So I went. I already had the M-box and the computer and all that. So I went, bought new mics, speakers,
all that,
pop filter, all that stuff. Yeah, all the necessary things to build the studio up. And then they sent me back here like, nah, you can't go to home confinement because you don't got no underlying health issue. I don't got no sickle cell or no asthma, nothing like that. So I'm just fighting to get out. Really, that's all I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get up out of here, man.
But if you was to die from that shit, they'd make up something, though. They'd make up a pre-existing condition if you was to die from that shit, man. That shit's crazy.
Oh yeah, you know that something to pop up, cancer, something.
Yeah, you know
something.
That. You know how many dudes how many dudes you in there with? Pause. In the room.
What? In my room right now, there's only 2 of us. When the shit first broke out, the whole halfway house caught it. It was in the New Hampshire News and all that. It was 20 people caught it. They sent us to Boston. I was quarantined in Boston for like, I want to say 24, 25 days, something like that.
They tested you for it?
Yeah, I had it. I was asymptomatic though. I lost my sense of taste for like 2 hours. I lost it.
That's it. They said they said it was this prison. They had a study, and they was talking about the whole prison had it. 98% of the prison had it, but it was all asymptomatic, and none of them. You know what I mean? None of them even knew they had it. So I don't know how that shit's gonna go down. They need to let people out.
Had it. They let some out though. That's the craziest part. They let some dudes out and they let them go. They went to their families, whatever. But what it was, you had to have a residence within 100 miles. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, like I said, I'm from New York.
Yeah. So
I don't got no residence within 100 miles.
That's
so I
what
was
happened. Yeah, you in the FEDS. So that's what I caught a case in Jersey before over in Camden. That's right over the bridge here. When you catch a case in Jersey, they got a whole North Jersey it's a whole different ball game, you know what I mean? So we was all the way up the mountains up near New York, and I ain't had nobody. I had $100,000 cash bail. Wasn't nobody putting that up, and there wasn't no property in there because I ain't know nobody in Jersey. So I went through the same situation. But let's bring it back. How long you been rapping for?
Shit, I've probably been rapping, no lie. I first started rapping when I caught my DFY case. So that was probably like 2001, maybe 2002.
How many cases you catching, dog?
Listen, man, my life real, man.
I feel you.
My life real, but I ain't really start taking rap serious though until like 2015. My man Popperazzi, you know, I was in prison with him.
I was gonna bring him up.
Yeah, I was in prison with him. You know what I'm saying? So when I came home, I had maxed out. I came home from a prison in New York called Attica. I came home from Attica August 7th.
1 second. I don't mean to cut you off. Anybody that don't know, Popperazzi Pro, this for the people that's on the SoundCloud know. For this, anybody that don't know, Popperazzi Pro, that's Alpo from Paid in Full fame. You know, notorious hustler from back in the day, Harlem Bull. You know, that's his son. So, and alright. So my fault. I ain't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to get them. You know, some say into who we was talking about. But yeah, you said you was in where? Attica?
Nah, that's where I came home from. I came home August 7th. I originally know Poe from, we was in Green together in 2006 when I first started my first bid. This was before the Fed case. I had met him, you know what I'm saying? We was over there and then we linked back up again. I was doing a violation in 2010. We linked up in a place called Upstate Cadre. I was doing a violation. He came, that's after he had got cut. If you see that cut that's on his face, that's after he had got cut in Elmira. So we linked up. You know, a lot of people in jail rap. They use it as therapy.
Yeah, I know.
You know, if you live that life,
if
you live that life, you talk your shit. You feel what I'm saying? The oohs and the ahs, whatever. So, long story short, you know, we kept in contact. So when I came home from Attica, you know, I was back in the street, so he slid in my DM one day, He like, yo, bro, you still be rapping? I'm like, like, you know, I still know some rhymes and all that, but nah, I don't really be rapping, bro. Like, I be getting to the bag. So he like, yo, pull up. I'm like, alright, drop the Addy then. He sent me an Addy for Perlou. Perlou was strip club in Queens. The dude who owns you probably know about Angels now. Angels is in Flushing.
Yeah.
But Islam, yeah, he had Perlou. So, you know, I slid down there, whatever. That's when, you know, the whole Cardi B thing, that whole situation was going on.
Right.
So I slid down there. I met her. I met Self. I met Swift and all that. And he just was breaking it down to me like, yo, bro, look, like, this what niggas is doing, bro. We rapping. Like, we see a couple dollars off this shit, too. You should fuck with it. So I'm like, alright, whatever. So I went and I bought the studio equipment.
Right.
I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? I dropped a couple singles. And shit was looking like it was going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Shit was looking like it was, and then I caught the Fed case because, you know, I was still in the street.
So you couldn't.
So
it's hard to balance out the streets and the rap game. It's too hard because you ain't trying to put them hours in. You know what I mean? The rap game, cause it takes up a lot of time. Especially was you was making your own beats or you was getting beats from other people.
Nah, I know how to make beats a little bit, but my oldest son, his godfather, he got Loud Cloud Beats. He make beats.
Okay.
You know, Poe got a bunch of dudes that make beats.
Yeah, I know that. Of course, yes, definitely. So,
but you see,
my
whole thing though was like, nah, you good. My whole thing though was like, it was by the time I realized that rap could work, it was a little too late. The Feds was already on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you feeling like it's too late now, or you going hard with it as soon as you get out?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I still got good people behind me. I still got people that owe me a couple favors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you look young, you know what I mean? You don't look like, you know what I mean? You got, you know, you look like you still got it in you, pause, you know what I mean? But on some real shit, like, you look like you still got it in you, you know what I mean? What you more of a song type rapper or you more of a bars type rapper? Because, you know, I'm from Philly. We all about bars. Like, that's how we came up. In high school, that's how it was. You had to have bars. Especially being white. What? You know what I mean? That's the only way you was going to get a rap, really, was putting in work and rapping, you know what I mean? So, that's the way I had to put in my work, you know what I mean? Through bars, but... You know, nowadays it's all about the song and all, but I heard you said you've been doing this since '01, so you probably about my age, up there in the 30s, the little upper 30s a little bit. But I just got off probation. I just got off papers in November, so I'm trying to take this all the way now. Fuck it, this the new hustle, bruh. And the coronavirus is going on. What is there to do but keep on catching cases? For real though, what is there to do but keep? Nobody's in the streets. I was telling this to my man. He was such in a rush to come home, and when he came home, the streets is so different that everybody's wearing masks. Nobody wants to be near each other, bruh. I don't know your situation with the chicks or not, but it's hard to even holler at chicks anymore because they on some dudes. Stay 6 feet the fuck away from me, like, and the shit is getting wicked out here. So you know what I mean? I want you to prepare yourself for that, definitely, because a lot of people I don't think is getting prepared. A lot of people that I see coming home, they're not prepared for that. Like it's you should say it. You know what I mean? You working and all that, so you outside. You know what I mean? At least you got the job going on and all that, so you can stack up some money in there. But is that what you plan on doing, going hard with the rap shit?
I mean, that always been the objective. Like I told you, I had a 6-year bid. I did RDAP. You know, I ain't tell my paperwork A1.
Right. So
you know that was the only way I could get any type of time off. So, you know, I did RDAP, so that's the reason why I'm in this halfway house. But, you know, the whole time...
Can you talk about any of the cases?
You said what?
Can you talk about any of the cases?
I'll talk about anything you want.
Alright.
It's all public information, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You say you just did 6 years?
I just did 4 off of 6. 72 months is the Fed case that they just gave me.
Yeah. So that's a major setback in the rap game. Because I know I kept on doing 1s and 2s. And every time I get in the rap game and I get up a little bit, I get booked and I come right back down. And then I had come home, had to start from scratch, get everything together again, build it up a little bit. Then it keeps on going down. I start grinding, this, that, and the third. Before you know it, it's like, damn, like, you're older, and it's like, damn, I wasted all this time grinding. When the dude that got a regular job, he's doing what he got to do in life. You know what I mean? This is why I try to school my young boy, like my young boy that just came in. He's in 11th grade, but he's about his business. You know what I mean? And that's how you need to be. Because us as being the OGs, young OGs at that, they can relate to us more. You feel what I'm saying? And they see our story, you know, you was just in the FEDS for 4 years. That's a major beatdown. You said you had kids, right?
Yeah, I got kids.
So how did that take a toll on you, you know, through having kids and all that?
I ain't gonna lie, like really that was the toughest part, you feel what I'm saying? Because my oldest son, he's about to be 8 in November. Like my youngest son, it ain't really, it weigh on me, but it don't really weigh on him because, you know, he's a baby still. He don't really know and understand, as opposed to his older brother, you feel what I'm saying? His older brother, he was there, he understand. He's in the car with dad, he's coming to play the video game, and we going to the mall, we going to get sneakers, and we getting fly, so it's like, I'm calling, and every time I call,
and you know
like,
the thing about that is, I don't mean to cut you off, but even if they don't realize it now, a lot of the times when they get older, they put one and one together. And like, I know that's what I did from shorty, because my people was in the game since I was a young boy, and I never really put it together till I was older, and I was like, well, we was at the spot, because this lady sells John around the corner, and we was always around there. You know what I mean? Like, now you put one and one together, like, this is what we were doing. You know what I mean? So it does definitely have a mental stain on the youth. So definitely when you come home this time, just do what you gotta do. Get into the rap thing. There's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5 for real. And you doing the CEO thing too, right? Tell us about that 03G music group.
Yeah, O3 G music group. One third grade is pretty much that was actually a rap group that Poe had. It used to be him, Yo Develli. It was a few dudes. You feel what I'm saying? My son Rich Money. You know, they was a group. Like I said, I came into the mix like I ain't have plans to be no rapper. Like I was selling dope, I was selling crack, Molly weed. Like I was in the street. So when he sat down and he broke the whole situation down to me, like, yo, look, this is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We rapping. He like, you see how you came down here, you bust these bottles, you came in, you fuck with the strippers and all that. He like, yo, look, I just got paid to party with you. Like, I get paid for you coming down here and doing that, and you could do the same thing too. So, you know, we sat down and, you know, he explained the business side because, you know, coming from the streets, you know, you don't really know how easy it is to do none of that. You can open a record label as an LLC and you can get a couple dollars independently. You go through DistroKid or you register with BMI. Like, there's a lot of different avenues you could go in as an independent rapper to see some type of revenue. As long as you have some type of money behind you, because you want to pay for your own studio time, you have to pay for your own beats, your own promotion, and all that. But you know, if you could do that, if you got enough revenue behind you to do that, it's not really hard to be a rapper, to start your own independent record label.
See, this is where people's going different. It's not the same as when we was young boys. You know what I mean? When I was a young boy, it was rap over somebody else's beat. You know what I mean? We had to get the CDs. You know what I mean? Back in the day, record on somebody else's beat. We had to go to the booth because there really wasn't no laptops. Nobody ain't really had no home studios. Like, my man did have a little bullshit 4-track, but it wasn't popping like that. The quality wasn't like that. So we'd still have to go to the CD to the studio, get the CDs pressed up and all that. It was a lot of money back in the day. Now,
listen, man, I don't mean to cut you off, but listen, this is what I can tell you. Remember I told you I started rapping in DFY. I came home, niggas heard you because I used to do the battle rap scene back then. So Niggas heard I rap, so niggas called me to their crib. Yo, come rap in the studio. We gotta listen his word to my mother. I remember my man had some old ass computer. He was using Cakewalk to record. Nigga had in the closet. Nigga had a computer mic with a motherfucking wife beater in front of his pop filter.
That's it.
Real shit.
That's all you need. That's all you need. That's really all you need. You seen how they did it in Hustle and Flow, but you need. This is what I be trying to tell my man. You need a team around you. If you ain't got no team around you, you all fucked up. Like you said, you got New Hampshire in them. You know how many bags it is out there, out in New England. That whole just area, like that's the area that French Montana and them went to, Max Bay and them went to.
CT and all that.
You
Yeah,
know that's
a
fact. You know that's a fact. I get on that NY shit. That's a fact. And nah, for real though. Everybody that knows there's always been money up that way, but it's always been like a unkept secret type shit. You know what I mean? And if you,
I got my man is CT. You might have heard of him. You ever heard of a dude from CT named Flyboy Great One?
I think I did hear of him.
He got a little following, whatever. He got a little following out there in Hartford. That's another person. Like, I just got to get out the halfway house. So I got some good people.
So basically, you linking up with so you linking up with a lot of good people. But you got your own situation popping up too. You always gotta have your own situation popping off.
I mean, you know, Otre G. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the founders of that. That's, you feel what I'm saying? If you look at Popo, he 50K on the gram. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
He's 50K, so it's like whatever avenues, whatever he got, that's my avenues too. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
well, you know, as far as the beats go, I got you. You know what I mean? Just send me an email. I got you as far as the beats go. But now, like I was saying though, nowadays it's different. It's about putting out a song now. Back then it was about putting out a whole mixtape. You know what I mean? Having 14, 16 tracks and the whole mixtape being fire. Now all you gotta do is put out that one song with the one
single to death.
And that's it. That's it. That's all it takes. You seen, not even to mention, Soulja Boy even had that basic ass beat. Dun 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 dun, and you making that into a hit. So you can make anything. You can make anything into a hit. It's all about how you market it, how you promote it, and I believe in you, dog. You know what I mean? But you gotta have that same fire when you come out. You know what I mean? Because it's different right now. I taught myself single-handedly how to do this whole Fruity Loops 20 joint, because they came out with a new joint and all that. And I taught myself through this whole coronavirus shit how to engineer with this joint, how to work this whole shit. This shit was like learning Chinese backwards, you know what I mean? Like, for real though, it's hard as shit. But through tutorials and all that, you can learn all that shit. So, in a way, sitting down for a minute with the coronavirus was a good thing for a lot of people. But now it's time to get the fuck out, because it's summertime and people is really not trying to sit in the house no more. So, when you come home, it's going to be the same way. You're not really going to be trying to sit in the fucking house no more, you feel me?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I probably got like good 200 songs on deck. Like, I got so many videos that I need to shoot. Like I said, I just be sitting here and just be strategizing. Like, alright, I'm gonna drop this one. This they gonna like this. I'm gonna wait till I drop this one though, cause they gonna love that. Like, I'm gonna build the buzz. Like,
you got
a couple different strategies, man.
You got the phone. You can't record nothing on there.
See what? I'm not really computer savvy like that. Like, I did some shit. I downloaded some shit called BandLab. I play around with the BandLab, but I don't really know how to engineer. So it's like,
listen, this
that shit sound like trash to me.
Listen, I understand exactly what you're saying, but that's the rough draft. You feel me? That's not gonna be the final draft. That's the joint you just gonna keep listening to over and over. So when it comes time to record it, you got the shit down. Like
Yeah.
you judge your shit so much of it being trash. Not even trash, but just like you judge the rough draft so much that you got everything down. So when as soon as you hit that booth and you come home, you have it ready, like bang, bang, bang. That's what I did when I was in. I caught a case in Camden County, out in Jersey. This is back in 07, and assault and robbery, John. And I wound up. Their first deal was a 7 with an 85. But the boy was from, it was at a concert. It was a whole wild situation. The boy was from PA, and I didn't know if he was coming to court. And it was the third court date, and they came with a three flat. They got flat numbers in Jersey, so I took the 3 flat, cause I had 9 months in the county already, and you was eligible for parole in 11 and a half months. But they needed state time from you. It wasn't, you couldn't, you know what I mean, leave. You couldn't parole from county, so you needed state time. They needed at least like 6-8 months state time from you. So I went and did that. Went up Mountain View Correctional Facility for a little bit, and I ain't have nobody to parole to. Luckily, my sister had just got a little spot out near AC, Atlantic City. So I went out there.
I know what that's at.
Exactly. I went out there. I got a job at the Brigada. Started grinding heavy. This when Sebastian's first came out. I started grinding heavy with them in the trees. And
with the stop signs, the pills.
Exactly. Yeah. They get them out in the jails here now in Philly. They get them out in the jails. Like, yeah, if you want perks or whatever, if you got any type of codeine, whatever in your system. As soon as you come in the joint, you tell them like, yo, I'm on codeine or whatever. They give you the stop signs from the rip. The whole jail's fucked up on stop signs. It's crazy.
I just came home from school killed, man. They got the, niggas going down on a visit. Well, not probably now because of the corona, but when I was there, that's in PA. That's in Minersville.
Super, yeah.
But it's a lot of dudes from Philly over there, like
yeah.
It's a boxing city. That shit in there heavy.
Yeah. It's going down crazy. It ain't like that in New Hampshire. The drug game's fucked up everywhere. I'm talking about the dope game's crazy.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy Fetty Wap out here. They on that Fetty.
If you look at some of my videos, my last, not the video I just posted, the one before that, they put a body in a suitcase and just left it there. It's crazy. Kensington Ave. Look it up on YouTube, whatever. But you can look up my videos. And you'll see like the shit that goes down around here is not healthy. Like it's crazy, dog. It's real crazy. It's gritty for real. Like it's some of the grittiest.
You in South Philly?
Just North Philly.
North Philly?
Yeah, I'm from South Philly.
I was out in Philly like, what was that? Probably 2016. My son Kels, he from 31st Street.
Yeah, in South Philly? Or
I believe so, yeah.
Because it's 31st Street runs in South Philly. That's my neighborhood in South Philly. That's where I'm from, born and raised. But it's the 31st Street that runs in North Philly, too.
What's them little projects, like them little houses? What's that, Bowman Homes or something like that?
Tasker houses?
Nah, that's not it.
What did you say?
I think it starts with a B. I think it might be Bowman or something like
Blumberg.
that. Damn.
Blumberg.
I can't remember.
Yeah. It's probably it gotta be out north. If it's not Wilson or
I gotta check my Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah, but
I was out in Philly a little bit. I was out in Williamsport.
Yeah,
we went to a studio actually in Harrisburg. We went to a studio. I forgot the name of it.
It's money out there too. It's money all throughout there.
My son Reef and Keem and them, they from Philly. I don't know exactly where though. They from out there though.
Yeah, they rap.
Nah, these street niggas.
Yeah. So that's what you getting right back into?
With the street? Nah,
Nah.
I ain't.
That's what I'm saying. I'm throwing you an assist. You know what I mean? I know you're not getting right back into that. You know what I mean? You can't. Because they locking people up. They locking people up at a rapid rate, dog. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's vicious out there. It's vicious. It's real vicious.
Sitting in that cell. This is the conclusion I came up with. Right? I can't do the time no more, and I can't tell. So I just gotta do the right thing now at this point. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with the music because it's money. I seen it. I know it. Like I said, I sit back and I just watch Poe. Like, you know what I'm saying? He give me a little game here and there. My man Times Square, he give me a little game here and there. Swift, like these niggas, I see all these niggas. They getting dollars off of their brain, man. So I'm like,
right. I feel you.
It's only right I get a piece of the pie. You feel what I'm saying?
And you said you're doing the modeling thing for MICorleone?
Yeah, Mazor Collection. Me and my man, if you look at that picture, that's on my profile page where I'm standing in front of the BMW. Got the black sweatsuit on with the red M. That's actually a piece of the clothing from the Mazor Collection. We got other things coming out. You know, we trying to build the brand right now. You know what I'm saying? We trying to come out with some new pieces.
Oh,
we currently working on a situation with that.
That's your brand.
That's
your
man
squad.
Times Square.
Yeah, but
that's my man Times Square at King Time. But yeah, I'm like a model / band brand ambassador for. I help push it. Yeah, I help push the brand. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what you gotta stay into, dog. Just stay into the positive shit. Cause I want to see you come home and thrive. Anything I can do for you out here in Philly, you know what I mean? Just let it be known as far as the beats, anything, just let it be known. I'm out here, you know what I mean? And just keep doing what you do, bro. You know what I mean? And come home, stay out. There ain't nothing in there. You know what I mean? You want to be out here for your seeds and you want to do that, man. And it was good interviewing you. And I thank you, dog. I appreciate it.
I appreciate that, man. Stay up, stay safe.
Alright, stay with me too.
Alright, man. Copy.
One.